Hello friends, welcome. My name is Dave. Thank you for joining me on this fragrance hobby. Today you can see is a review for this house, Molinard. It's a French house that's been making fragrance for a long time, since 1849, their first fragrance. And it's been around more than 150 years. They're a niche house that does just fragrance, and what they call it is scented water. Now this is Cuir, meaning leather in French. So I don't know if it's been talked about lately, probably before. It's been out since 2015, and I have a whole bunch from this series in this same type of bottle. I bought a couple and really fell in love with them, so I keep getting them, and this is one of those great surprise that I absolutely love. It's a leather scent, but it's a little bit different than the other leather scents. The more of a famous one example is from the house of Tom Ford. This is Tuscan leather, okay? And the other ones that I have is a copy or clone of Tuscan leather. It's called the La Yucca one. That's pretty hyped. The other few leather scents, I have a lot of leather scents, but it's just a few I brought here. It's from the house Haramain. This is Amber Wood, and the other one is the Amber Wood, this tobacco edition. Now I bring all this up is just give you a comparison. If you ever smell this, especially Tuscan leather, this will be more smooth, sweet type of leather. Leather could come through pretty differently depending on what it is, but this is that seems to be more sweet, on the sweeter side, while Cuir is going to be more on the spicy side. Okay, you're gonna, once you spray it, let me go ahead and put it on while I walk you through it. Okay, right away, the top, the lemon verbena is coming through with bergamot, and there's nutmeg, so the sweetness is coming through. But right away, saffron from the middle notes is jumping up with pepper, lavender, and lily. It's very spicy, extremely spicy. And you got the leather notes in the base with oud, amber, musk, sandalwood, and patchouli. But right away, you're getting the leather and the saffron mix with some wood. That three combination is playing very strong. And unlike the other ones that I just showed you, it's more on the sweeter side. This one is still a little bit sweet, but not as sweet as the other. It's not as smooth as the other, because to my nose I do detect just a bit of medicinal. I don't want to say that because a lot of people associate medicinal notes to be negative, but then this one is coming through very nicely. It's very I would not call this very smooth comparing to the other one. It's not as easy or sweet. This is just a little bit on the stronger side of the leather and the saffron, because the spiciness is just, yeah, it's really projecting. I love it though. I mean, I really love it. This is going to be for the people that want to take another step on the leather scent. Okay, not your super basic leather. It's not going to be a super easygoing type of leather, but it's for those of you that want to go to step number 2, maybe go try something just a little bit more, and something a little bit more interesting. Okay, maybe this is more suitable for those rough and tough guys. Okay, if you're wearing leather jackets and you're a tough guy, maybe a biker, okay, for sure, yeah, put this on. It's going to be for those of you that want something a bit more interesting than your typical leather type of scent. For sure, this will be up there, and the price is very reasonable. You get this for 40 or 50. Molinard is a house that really, do wonderful job in this scent. I have a whole bunch from this house, like I said, and this one is no exception. I was surprised by how strong it is, by how much I loved it. The longevity is there. It lasts pretty long, maybe 6 or 7 hours, no problem. It projects pretty well. Arm's length, no problem. just be ready for that little bit of just tiny bit of medicinal, but then because it's so spicy, right, that it's gonna come through. The nutmeg, the sweetness from the amber and nutmeg is gonna come through, and the pepper is pretty spicy coming through, and the saffron. I always love the scent of saffron. It's very distinct, very unique. It brings a punch to any fragrance, and this is no exception. With the leather being the dominant notes, with all the strong supporting notes around it, this is such a great distinct and a powerful scent, for sure. There's a little bit of smoke to it. I do detect some smokiness, and the wood is coming through. It's not an animalic note wood at all. It's not an animalic leather at all. This is more still on the smoother side, but not as smooth as the other ones here. Okay, so with that said, you gotta be ready for this. So maybe 21 or 25 and up, okay, the age group, and the versatility is not there. Okay, it's not a grab and go. Okay, most people might not be ready for this. So you gotta watch where you taking this, where you wearing this. So mainly it's gonna be for the right occasions, okay, right situations. For those of you that's maybe like the biker, if you can hear the motorcycle going around. So yeah, for sure, to a bar. So with that said, this is a great scent. Were you ready for it or trying something new? Definitely pick this up for sure. Alright then, I hope this is helpful. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.